Welcome to this walkthrough about timetables in Logtrade Connect. We will start here in the documentation website and go into getting started and walk through topics and scroll down to timetables. There you go. And the purpose of using timetables is to be more accurate about the expected delivery date and maybe time. And we can do this in three different ways. We can use the standard lead time that is on the shipping agent service, or we can call Logtrade with a timetable query and ask Logtrade when will the carrier pick up and deliver. And we can also use locally defined timetables inside Logtrade Connect in Business Central. So I will create a consignment to show you how this works. I will do this very simple. I will just use a customer number. That's enough to demo this. So we will get June 8 as shipment date. And first of all, we need to talk about the shipment date, and we will find the setting for that in the delivery setup. So if you go into delivery setup and the tab for consignment defaults, we have a setting for how to set shipment date on consignments. We can use the work date or the shipment date from a source document, or the last option here, use the shipment date on a warehouse shipment if that exists. Since I have work date, I got June 8 here. And if you scroll down here, we already have a timetable delivery date, which is the day after. And that is based on well, as you can see, a timetable. And that is the local timetable. Because if you look at the shipping agent service, we don't have the shipping time, but if you go to the delivery setup for a DHL package, I have a timetable code. And if you look at that timetable and edit that, we will see the definition of the timetable. So regardless of from where I send this, I will get these delivery dates based on the delivery country code and these intervals of delivery postcodes. So since my consignment had 21215, we got a match on this timetable line. So let's go back to the consignment and change the postcode to like something like that. Then we got another date from our timetable. Let's go back to the original. That was 1 day delivery. So that is the local timetable. If I choose another shipping agent service code, like pallet, you see we have the 3-day date formula as a shipping time. So then we will use that, and that will be an expected delivery. That is not like a fixed timetable that we can rely on. This is just something that is expected. And the third option is to actually ask Logtrade to send this consignment. I think I need to put in a wait here. And ask Logtrade about pickup and delivery. So let's see what happens. So now we have a timetable pickup and a timetable delivery. And we got dates and we got times. And this is something that we should be able to depend on, since Logtrade has given us this response, which Logtrade in turn has got from the carrier. It is also worth mentioning that the local timetables and the lead time on shipping agent service that we could find here, you can combine these with base calendar codes, both on your location to define when are your staff working, and also on the base calendar code that you put on the shipping agent service that describes when that that shipping agent service is delivered from the carrier. At the end, when you release a consignment and we get data back from the carrier, we will know eventually when the delivery was fulfilled to the delivery address. And then we can start measuring what was the agreed delivery based on a timetable, and what was the actual delivery. And we have a report for that. I'm not sure if I have data for it, but it is the delivery statistics where we can set some options if we want to include weekends or not, non-working days, and also what is it that we want to measure? Is it do we want to compare to the requested or promised delivery date from the sales order, measuring our performance towards the customer, or do we want to measure the expected or timetable delivery date time on consignments? So not really sure if we have data to actually show this, but let's give it a try. No, we don't have the data. So, but this report will give you details about how you are performing. It will give you deviation in days and hours, and also like mean time deviation in total for if you're looking at the customer or the carrier. So that was it about timetables. Thank you for watching and listening.